Welcome to our 5 on 5. Pleased to be joined today by Juan-Carlos Molleda, the professor and dean of the School of Journalism and Communication at the University of Oregon. Good to see you. Thanks so much for being here.
Good to see you. Thank you, Greg.
Yeah, so what brings you to Southern Oregon?
Since I became a dean in July 1st, 2016, I have tried to go to different parts of the state to meet with journalists and media outlets and and supporters of the School of Journalism and Communication. We are a legacy school who have a large history in the state and in the region.
Several people in this building, of course, some of my colleagues. So what is unique right now about U of O's School of Journalism?
Well, our school have maintained a very interesting balance between research and practice. So we have half of the faculty, we have about 63 faculty members, and half of the faculty members are research faculty, and half of the faculty members are professional faculty. In addition to that, we have maintained the numbers of the school. So we have about 2,400 students really making an important contribution to undergraduate education at the University of Oregon. But also we make a contribution to graduate education. We have master's programs in Portland, master's programs in Eugene, also a PhD program. So making contribution to the industry, the professions we serve, journalism, advertising, public relations, and media operations. And in addition to that, we also making contribution to the education component, meaning the upcoming scholars and teachers.
Okay. Fake news, your thoughts?
Well, it's a challenge for society. It's a challenge for democracy. This country, and not only this country, but many countries in the world, are so divided in terms of ideological camps that people see information through their own lenses. And even if they are listening to information that may be false, they believe the information because of their ideological orientation. So it's important for us as a School of Journalism and Communication to be sure that we stick to the fundamentals of journalism, to be sure that students understand the importance of the quality of the sources they consult, the importance of taking a lot of information and summarizing this information in ways that the audiences are going to understand. Also being sure that they know the responsibilities and the ethics they have in terms of sharing information that may have implications for decision making in the population. So I think it's challenging, especially for media operations. It's challenging for political parties. It's challenging for all type of organization. But at the same time, it's an opportunity for us to really go back to the fundamentals and train our students in ways that they are going to be ready for the complexity of the world that they will face.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll have much more in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Juan-Carlos Molleda, professor and dean of the School of Journalism and Communications at University of Oregon. So your journalism school includes PR, advertising. You talked a little bit about the diversity in that. How important is TV, radio, and newspaper reporting
Well,
today?
I think it's more important than before because if visual communication, visual journalism is becoming more important, not only for media operations, but for all type of organizations. Everyone is developing content. And if you have visual content, audio-visual content, I will say, photography, audio clips, audio stories, and video production, video editing, great storytelling that you can not only listen to, but to see. And this is really is at the top of the priority of many type of organizations to be able to tell their stories. And for media organizations, local news in particular is becoming really important. Local radio stations and TV stations have a responsibility to be able to maintain the life of the community very active and different voices from this community, different issues from this community being heard.
And social media, technology, how How difficult is it to prepare future journalists for this changing world that we live in?
Well, you know, we are receiving the new generation of students, and they are growing up with social media and with computers and with technology in their hands. They are becoming more multifaceted and multitasking. And the reality is that the same story you produce for television, you can really post in social media. The same stories you produce for a newspaper, you can also create an audio story.
Mm-hmm. Great to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
The same.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.